For today's video, I am going to be reviewing and demoing the Saie Sunvisor. This is their SPF. It has SPF 35 and this is a mineral SPF, so there are no chemical filters in this. And this is not a tinted sunscreen, although it does have a tint to it, which you'll see when I'm applying it. It's not supposed to be a tinted sunscreen where it's giving coverage, but this is basically supposed to be your serum, oil, moisturizer, and SPF all in one. I recently got this for free when I purchased a variety of other items on the Saie website. I wanted a restock of my favorite foundation from them, and they were just having a thing going on where they were giving this free with your purchase when you spent a certain amount. So I did get this for free, so that was fun. It says, "Say hello to the new Sunvisor. We took the all-in-one multifunctional magic of Sunvisor with 100% mineral non-nano zinc oxide SPF 35 to protect against UVA and UVB rays and free radical damage, and added even more skin-loving ingredients to our formula, plus sheer golden pearl for an extra radiant and glowy finish." Okay, yeah, so when I was looking into reviews for this and to just learn a little bit about this, they did have a different formula before, but they since reformulated it and they added vitamin C, which, I don't know, some people seem to be kind of like hesitant about, or like didn't really feel like they needed to add vitamin C to it, but they added vitamin C to it, and they also changed kind of a little bit of the finish of it because now it has a sheer golden pearl, and they say they did that because it's supposed to give an extra radiant and glowy finish. Before, it seemed like it didn't really have as much of like a tint. Again, technically not tinted, but it's supposed to give a sheer golden pearl. Before, it looked like it was more of a just like glowy finish, but not like golden, I guess. Active levels of encapsulated vitamin C help to brighten the appearance of skin and protect against free radicals, while hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and aloe vera hydrate and nourish for that signature Saie glow. So I do like that it does have quite a bit of skin-loving ingredients in here, so you get a little bit of skincare with your sunscreen, which is nice. All right, so let's go ahead and test this out. You don't have to apply it like I am, but here you can kind of see, like, it looks kind of dark when you're first applying it. So that definitely kind of made me nervous when I first tested this out. I was like, oh no, this is gonna make my face look like orangey or just not blend in with my neck. And I feel like I'm actually applying more than I did the first time. But you do have to apply a decent amount in order for it to be actually adequate or enough sun protection. So if you feel like the tint is going to be an issue for you, you could apply just a non-tinted sunscreen first. Again, this is technically not tinted, but it does have a little bit of a tint because of that golden finish they have. So I feel like it actually does blend out pretty well, where it doesn't look like it's a sunscreen where it's giving me coverage, but it does kind of obviously give your skin a little bit of a different tone because of that golden pearl finish. It makes me look a little bit less pale. And I don't know, I feel like it actually doesn't look like an obvious difference blending it down my neck. Like, I feel like it doesn't look like unnatural, so I was happy about that. I was very worried that it was gonna look like a really drastic difference, or like unnatural if I didn't like heavily coat it on my neck as well, or just like blending to like my décolleté. I was worried that it was just gonna be like a drastic difference. But I actually think it blends out really well, or it doesn't look unnatural. If you have a lighter skin tone than me, it's possible that maybe you would be able to see the difference, but I do actually feel like it blends out quite well, where it doesn't look like an obvious difference. And I actually think once it kind of absorbs into the skin as well, I feel like it looks even better, I guess is what I want to say. And then as far as how it feels on the skin, it feels very nice. It is very hydrating, but I actually don't think it feels like too oily or anything. Their slip tint moisturizer, which is like the same packaging as this except for it's a gray bottle, that one I felt like it just was almost like a little too oily on me. So I actually kind of like how this feels on the skin better than that one. So I'm excited about this. It doesn't feel like super oily, but yet it still does feel quite moisturizing, which is nice. So I do see why they say this could be kind of like a replacement for your moisturizer. Yeah, and sometimes I'll do that. I'll use my sunscreen as my moisturizer. So I do like this. I have been enjoying this. I feel like I can almost immediately tell if I'm gonna like a product as far as like how it feels on the skin pretty quickly. And after the first time that I used it, I was actually happy about it. I didn't know if I was gonna like how it felt on the skin just because I was worried it was gonna be kind of like the slip tint moisturizer. But this I feel like just feels better for me. It doesn't look quite as oily for me. I like it. I like how it feels. If you have really oily skin, it's possible that you might feel like this is a little too oily. However, I have combination skin and I find that this is just right. It feels really nice on my skin, and if you have dry skin too, I think that you'll probably also really like this, or just normal skin, I think you'll like this. But yeah, maybe oily skin would think it's a little too hydrating, but I feel like for most people it's really good where it doesn't feel like super heavy or anything like that. It's got the zinc oxide for that sun protection, brightening and collagen boosting with the vitamin C, and then also hydrating with the hyaluronic acid. I like that it has the skin loving ingredients. I'm excited to keep using this. I feel like this is definitely going to be a sunscreen that I'm going to be reaching for this summer. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. If you are interested in checking it out, I'll link it down below for you so you can easily find it if you want. No pressure to use my link, but if you do, thank you so much. It really does help to support my channel. It means a lot. But anyway, if you guys do have any questions about this, let me know. If you're new here and you're not already subscribed and you want to see even more content from me in the future, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you tune in for my next video.